Hey, on WPGC 95.5, I'm your host, News Affairs Director Guy Lambert. We got a power-packed show lined up for you today. Going to get to that in just 1 second. Before we do so, need to remind you that the comments and opinions expressed during the course of this program are not necessarily the views of WPGC Radio. Well, DMV, by now you have probably heard that DC is open for business, and now you can find out all about it. I'm speaking to you business owners. You see, come May 4th, you can position your DC-based business for financial success by learning about financial resources available from the Department of Small and Local Business Development. Here to tell us all about it is none other than Mr. Aaron Fenwick. Who is he, you ask? Well, he serves as the DC government as the program administrator for the State Small Business Credit Initiative. And with that, I give you Mr. Fenwick. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Really excited about being here. You know, I grew up in the DMV area, and I spent my childhood listening to WPGC 95, so this is a privilege for me.
Oh, my man. We appreciate it, man. I got to tell you, I am so excited about this as well. Full disclosure, we were chit-chatting offline a minute ago, and you said, Guy, DC is open for business, and it put a smile on my face. I would assume you're smiling as well when you say it.
That's right. And you know, first I want to, thank Mayor Bowser administration for the response to the COVID pandemic and making resources provided to small business a priority. You know, as we step into recovery from the pandemic, it's extremely important that we arm district small businesses with financial tools that they need to recover and thrive. I'd also like to thank our Commissioner Woods of the Department of Insurance, Securities, and Banking for her leadership and focus on financial wellness.
Yeah. And with that being said, we are now actually putting the rubber to the road, as they like to say, and you're doing so by really spearheading this upcoming DC Business Expo. It's set to take place May 4th, 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. at the MLK Library. There are going to be a number of panel discussions, a plethora, if you will, of workshops. Talk about what's to be expected on that day.
Sure. So, really we want to celebrate small business administration. So we're hosting this DC Business Expo, Resources for Financial Success. It's sponsored by the Department of Insurance, Securities, and Banking, the Department of Small and Local Business Development, as well as the DC Public Library. Really, we want to empower and educate residents on financial matters, as well as promote financing for district small businesses. To do that, we're going to provide aspiring and seasoned small business owners the financial resources necessary to grow and expand. Some of the events that we'll be doing at this expo, we'll be having consultations with 20 industry experts. That includes lenders as well. We're going to conduct a wide range of financial-related panels, computer sessions, and makerspace demonstrations with the DC Library's Fabrication Lab. This lab is amazing. It provides trainings and overviews on how to operate the library's state-of-the-art 3D printers, universal laser systems, as well as sewing machines. Really, this is a great opportunity for folks who are interested in starting or expanding their business and to learn about the resources the district has to help them accomplish their business goals.
And they couldn't have a better guy at the helm. I could tell you are truly passionate about economic development.
That's a fact. It is absolute passion for mine. We know that small businesses are major contributors to the U.S. economy. More than 2/3 of new jobs are created by those small businesses. I saw a report very recently that was posted by the Small Business Administration that cites that small businesses are responsible for more than 44% of all the U.S.'s economic activity. So when we look at data like that, and consider the fact that COVID has sparked a desire for folks who may have previously been working for folks to start new businesses, it was important to us that we arm these small businesses, again, with those resources and information that's going to help their businesses grow.
And speaking of arming folks with information, a lot of folks are talking about DC Biz Cap. I got to tell you, it's somewhat new to me. Why don't you elaborate?
Sure. So, DC Biz Cap, that's the program that I manage. Really, it's an access to capital program. It was started during our last economic downturn in 2008. What happened was the Treasury created a fund. That fund was about $1.5 billion. They dispersed it upon all the states. The District of Columbia received about $13 million of that. And we created a program that helps small businesses who are creditworthy but don't have maybe the collateral needs and some other cash flow issues that could help them get the business lending they need. So we work with 11 different lenders. When we provide loan support, we can provide collateral for businesses who don't meet the collateral requirements of a bank, or we've got another program called the Innovation Finance Program that allows us to co-invest with lenders and venture capital companies to innovative companies who need lending support.
I say this all the time on this show, and that is I'm a storytelling type of guy. And I'm just curious, but by chance, is there a story you could share with us? You just made mention of all these folks that perhaps are applying for these small loans. And I can only imagine the joy in their faces, what they're feeling once you all help them get the thumbs up.
Sure. So, there are countless stories. I've been in this industry for about 20 years. And, a lot of times what you find is the banks have certainly the capacity to lend to folks, but not the capacity to help folks with the support they need to attain that lending. And that's something that we take very strong. We see that is a very important thing in the District of Columbia. So a lot of what we do alongside with lending is to help folks get ready for the lending. A great example is a pretty well-known organization called the Spice Suite, run by an individual named Angel Gregorio. She's an amazing woman in the district and doing phenomenal work. We were able to help her expand. She was looking for a new building to continue her work in supporting the district residents, but then also to expand her current business. So we were able to give her $400,000 to help do that, and it helped her acquire the building as well as build out the building. We're really excited about the work that she's doing, and we love telling stories like that.
Wow, truly amazing, truly awesome. In D.C., you can find out more about this once again, Wednesday, May 4th. It's the upcoming D.C. Business Expo. Out of curiosity, for the folks that can't make it, can we assume that this will perhaps be the first of many series of events like this?
Sure. Well, we do a lot of community outreach within the district between the Department of Insurance, Securities and Banking, which is DISB, or the Department of Small and Local Business Development, who's partnering with us in this event. There's a few places you can go to get resources on the type of events we're doing for small business and financial literacy. You can visit DISB's webpage at disb.dc.gov. You can also interact with us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as YouTube at DC DISB. That's DCDISB. And then lastly, I mentioned our partners over at DSLBD. We've got a small business toolkit that provides resources, trainings and updates on trainings and events, as well as support services offered in the district. You can learn more about that by visiting businesstoolkit.com. That's dcbusinesstoolkit.com.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Once again, we're getting set for the upcoming DC Business Expo, Wednesday, May 4th, 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. We've been chit-chatting with none other than Mr. Aaron Fenwick. Once again, serves the D.C. government as the program administrator for the State Small Business Credit Initiative. Aaron, truly a pleasure to have you on, my friend. Thank you so much for sharing that important knowledge with us.
Pleasure being here. We really appreciate what you're doing.
You got it, sir. All right, folks, stick around. We're going to take a quick break. More community focus coming up next, right here on WPGC 95.5.